Hi, this is Kelly at KD Web. Welcome to the second video in the Ride the Wave series. This video will help you to check over your website to make sure it's appealing to both visitors and search engines. We are going to look at branding. We're going to look at a helpful and meaningful about page. We're going to look at helping a visitor to discover information once they're on the website. We'll look at the menu system, and we will look at a bit on content like spelling and grammar, the inclusion of contact details, which is actually more important than you think. We'll look at opening times and prices included on the website. We'll look at links throughout a website internally and links out to other websites externally. We'll look at SSL certificates and the speed, so balancing a fast website with a very useful website. If you have a website that's programmed in Wix or WordPress and you're a DIY kind of person, you are fully able to update and evolve that website. The aim is to connect with an audience, as covered in the last video, and offer them an easy and enjoyable experience. These simple goals also help to get the website positioned higher on the search engines, so it's a win-win situation. If you can't update your website yourself, you can still watch this video and have loads of things noted down ready for when you're in the position to be able to have the website updated. Take the opportunity to observe what you have already got set up. Try to create a habit of consciously checking your website regularly. Few website owners know how to take care of their websites, helping it to thrive on search engines and really drive traffic. And even fewer website owners actually look at how to keep a visitor on the website once they're there and gain an all-important new connection. When people want a website designed, they're usually looking at design and colours and photos, and all of that is completely fine. However, there is much more to a really successful website. The more attention you give the following very simple tasks, the greater the return. Keep coming back to your website to improve it bit by bit. A website should not be static. So I'm going to take you through a few valuable tips to keep in mind. In the follow-up videos, I will help you to carry out certain tasks and help you to do them at home. Leave a comment or drop me a message with a question, and I will endeavour to answer it in one of these videos or directly. Let's dive in. So firstly, branding. What does your website say to your customer? I want you to go onto your own website and take a really good look at it. Take in the logo, the font, the colours, the way it's written, and what do they really say to you? Does your brand speak to your ideal audience? Who are you hoping to attract? The colours, the fonts, the logo all have a big impact when trying to appeal to a certain type of customer. An action sport website needs to be bright and exciting with inspiring photos. Compare that to a masseuse's website, which would need to be more calming with tranquil colours and photos. A high-end restaurant would need a classic or perhaps modern font and colours. Compare that to a family-friendly cafe who would need a more vibrant font and funky colours. Look at the words on the screen. What tone are you using? Excite the visitor and connect with them on a personal level. You want them to remember you when they come to the vital point of booking. And this is where your about page is really important. The about page on a website is so overlooked. People shy away from it, may think it's unimportant, and others don't want to seem vain. So let me ask you, how will you stand out from other businesses if you don't tell your story? What sets your business apart from all the other competition? The success of your business has to be paramount. This is your business, the business you have grown and nurtured from nothing. And your embarrassment is pretty insignificant in this highly competitive marketplace. Your personality, your passion, and your history will be at the very core of your business. The About page is the place to demonstrate that. Let your audience know, how did you get to where you are today? What qualifies you to do what you do? What are your likes and dislikes? What are your ambitions? Help the audience to understand, know, and trust you. Make them feel what you feel and choose you over the competition. Humans make purchasing decisions on a very emotional level. We are also very visual, so do use those natural, relaxed photographs on your About page and throughout the rest of your website. The setting could be you enjoying exactly what you're selling or working on the product that you're creating. So number 3, your audience wants to find information fast. Take some time to read through and move around your website. Use your computer and then do the same on your phone. Ask your friends and your family to explore your website too. See if they can actually find the product they're looking for, or book or inquire. Do they feel inspired to actually book with you? Can they quickly find the product or the service? And that leads us on to the menu system. The menu system, or the navigation system, is such an important part of any website. Check that it's not too difficult to find instantly. And remember, we are talking split seconds. The navigation system should be placed at the top of the website. It doesn't matter what screen you're looking at it on. It's very common to find the menu system here, and it's where people naturally look for it. So going against the grain might seem distinctive, but it's literally going against everything that a website is created for. So again, view the website's navigation system on a computer and on a phone. The top level items here should display your most important services. On a laptop or a desktop computer, the main menu items need to be right in front of the visitor as soon as they arrive. The visitor must be able to access what they want, limiting clicks. If they don't see what they're searching for instantly, they're likely to leave. On a mobile device, the menu will probably be a responsive menu, and it will be hidden behind an icon. This is usually unavoidable because we have a lot less space on the screen on a mobile. Although it is possible to provide quick links to really important pages via short links or icons. Either way, make that menu icon super clear. My advice is that you actually label the menu like menu or tap here for menu. Make it intuitive. People are just too busy to look around your website and figure out where they need to be next. Next, check the website content, the spelling and the grammar. Read through the content of your website. Is it quality? Is the wording correct? Is it in the right tone of voice for the audience you're trying to attract? Get outside of your head and into your customers. Ensure you're explaining your service to someone who knows absolutely nothing about it. Look at your business with new eyes. Explain the very small things that are related to your business and show them everything you can. How do you help, provide, or serve them? Be sure the spelling and grammar is correct. A useful tip is to copy and paste the text of your website into a Google Doc or a Word document, and this will flag up spelling errors or grammatical errors. That way you can do the corrections over a few days or a week. And if you don't like doing the actual writing, then just write notes. Highlight areas that can be improved and where material can be added. Taking time and care over your content speaks volumes to your audience. A badly written website reflects badly on your business. Be consistent with the smallest things like capital letters across titles, commas and apostrophes in the right place. Google rewards websites that are written well. It's well known that pages with thin content, 1 or 2 paragraphs, just don't rank well on search engines. However, with all things, there's a middle ground. Firstly, do not fill pages or posts with ramblings. This is the kind of content that comes straight from someone's head and should never really make it onto a web page. Be sure sentences are to the point and are in some kind of order. So don't hop from one sort of part of the service to the other. For example, sleeping arrangements, food, and then back to sleeping arrangements. Try not to repeat yourself, especially within one page, unless it is truly necessary. Now, we both know that your visitor will not read everything on your page, but people do scan web pages trying to find out everything they need to know. So break the text up into well-structured paragraphs. This kind of structured content will be really good for search engines simply because it's really easy for humans to read. So number 6 is the identity of your business. On a business website, you must disclose certain information about the business. Certainly in the UK and the US, it is a legality to have a registered address on the website, not a PO box. And that address must also be clearly shown on the website or easy to find at least. There must be ways to contact the business, and that means non-electronic ways, so a telephone number, and the company number should also be included. I still see some companies completely excluding their address because they're a bit worried about maybe giving away a home address. This is understandable, so you could do something else like use your accountant as a registered address. Having clear contact details makes it very obvious to visitors and to search engines that it is a legitimate business. Search engines want to see this because usually websites that are cagey about an address are usually doing something against the rules. So include your contact details at minimum on a contact page, add them to your terms and conditions, and I would advise to put them onto your footer as well. Let's look at opening times and prices. Opening times and a clear price range gives a lot of confidence to a visitor. It also accommodates Google's quest for openness and clarity on a website. Clearly showing them aids this bigger picture that we're painting for search engines to rank higher, trust our websites and rank us higher. The reasons behind it are again to do with the legitimacy of a website. Make sure the opening times and prices on your website are exactly the same as on directories such as TripAdvisor, Booking.com, and of course Google Local. Having conflicting information across the net will not help your online presence. Search engines take into account the information you've actually included on other websites as well as what you've included on your own. When they're out of sync, it suggests that the company no longer exists to do the updates. And the other bonus of having prices on your website, you encourage the right type of inquiries, avoiding having to answer questions from completely the wrong type of customer. Let's look at links. There are 2 basic types of links that we will be looking at for now, which is internal links and external links. Internal links are links to content on your own website that helps the visitor to navigate their way around the site. Use them wisely and frequently within your content. As the user reads, they can find out more information on the next post or page. The indications help the visitor to form a natural flow through your website. which is why search engines reward links within the content very highly. One of your pages could be quite general, overviewing a topic or a service. Within it, link to pages with deeper meaning. Linking text should always be descriptive. Refrain from using read more links. They fail to help search engines know what's coming next. Now, external links are links to other websites. Be generous with external links because they are a powerful SEO signal. And just like internal links, external links should be used throughout the website. So many website owners avoid using external links for fear of losing that visitor. But the benefits of external links far outweigh the loss of a reader. And anyway, you have written compelling content to keep them on the page. Use external links to back up points or inform the visitor of where to find more information. The websites you link to should always be relevant to the business. However, some can be a little offbeat. For example, links to companies within an area can help the website to rank better when searches are made in that local area. Correct links are a big sign to search engines that the company is providing the visitor with the best experience. When you carry out your website check, always check links. If you have a big website and it's in WordPress, there are plugins that can help you with this. And we cover that in the next video. Dud links show that the company is not looking after its website. A website that is perceived as not looking after its visitors will drop down the search engines. Don't overdo it when it comes to links. A page with hundreds of links will look like a hard sell, spammy web page and will be penalised. Keep the visitor in mind when you are creating links. Quality wins. And lastly, don't be tempted to stick loads of links at the bottom of a page to win merit. Links within content have way more solidarity. Number 9, check for an SSL certificate. When a visitor comes to your website, information passes from the user's computer to the server where your website rests. A server is just a computer where your website files sit and are accessed by the public. That information passing through can be intercepted. An SSL certificate encrypts that information and protects the visitor. So Google puts a lot of importance on a website having an SSL certificate. You can see if you have one just by looking up here in the address bar. There should be a small lock icon. Most hosting companies can provide a free SSL certificate these days via Let's Encrypt. However, there are some hosting companies that don't support Let's Encrypt and will charge. Either way, be sure you have a valid certificate. Number 10, be sure your website's fast to download. This is a delicate requirement because big images, photos are really fashionable at the moment. In the travel industry, I would understand this to a point as long as the photo is impactful. But let's just check the speed of these photos that you've included. You probably see these big images come up on your own website fairly quickly. This is because you've visited your own website before and it's called caching. The browser remembers what you've downloaded before, so the next time you visit, it will download super quickly. So let's look at it from a new visitor's perspective and therefore a search engine's perspective. Do you know about the incognito tab? On Chrome, click at the 3 vertical dots here at the top right and then hit New Incognito tab. On Microsoft Edge, click the 3 horizontal dots here at the top right and then hit New in Private window. Now navigate to your website. The images are downloading much slower, right? Just think about this on a slow connection. Would you wait for this image to download on a website? Considering search engines penalise slow websites, is it worth it? If the answer is yes and it's really worth it for you, just try and find a balance. There are a few tricks which we will cover in a separate video but some are like using a black and white image will download faster. Don't use too many images on the same page. You can download like a low resolution image first and then download the higher resolution. And you can use caching plugins, and there's lots more. So we'll cover that in another video. This is Kelly at KD Web.